Welcome to our channel, where dark secrets, terrifying conspiracies, and thrilling stories are revealed. Today, we will take you on a dark journey where love is betrayed. Greed is pushed to the limit, and survival is just a game of the strong. The story you are about to read will leave you thinking, because when trust is abused and hearts are deceived, tragedy is inevitable. Hayley has long lived in a seemingly perfect relationship with Bill, a successful, calm man who loves her very much. On the surface, their life is a dream for many. A luxurious villa, lavish parties, expensive vacations, and the constant presence of the press praising the perfect life of the power couple. However, hidden behind that happy facade is a storm brewing silently, a dark plan that Hayley herself initiated, nurtured through the months and years of living with Bill. Since entering Bill's life, Hayley has not only seen in him a devoted husband but also the key to the huge fortune he is holding. Bill's indulgence has gradually made her more reckless, more ambitious. And then when she meets her old lover, who was once the wildfire in her life, everything begins to take a dangerous turn. Hayley's lover, a sharp, cold, and scheming man, quickly understands the situation Hayley is in. It doesn't take him long to come up with a bold plan: kill Bill, seize his assets, and start a new life, where power and money are no longer limits. From secret meetings in hotels to midnight calls to make a list of untraceable poisons, Hayley and her lover calculated every step with cold determination. They learned about Bill's living habits. From his favorite foods, his resting hours, to his personal doctor and all the housekeepers. Everything was analyzed, memorized, and arranged to create a perfect death, leaving no trace. No one suspected. Hayley began to carry out the plan by gradually changing Bill's eating habits. She showed concern for her husband's health, advising him to switch to functional foods, detox smoothies that she mixed herself, or special vitamin pills that she secretly changed into slow-acting poisons that gradually absorbed into the body but were not obvious enough to be detected immediately. Bill, who trusted his wife completely, did not doubt her special attention. He even bragged to his friends about how Hayley helped him feel better, sleep better, and work more efficiently thanks to the diet she established. Meanwhile, Hayley, every time she heard her husband say that, just smiled slightly, her eyes cold and emotionless. Her lover also kept urging her to increase the dose, shorten the time, and complete the plan soon. But Hayley wanted everything to be perfect: no rush, no mistakes. Every night, she quietly took notes of Bill's reactions, guessing how much his body could handle, what dosage was appropriate. Gradually, Bill began to show strange signs: dizziness, nausea, unexplained fatigue, and confusion. The doctor was called in several times but only concluded that it was due to work stress, advised him to rest and maintain his current diet. Everything was going according to plan. But Hayley could not be complacent. She kept checking the bottles, adjusting the labels, burning evidence that might arouse suspicion. The lover was starting to lose patience. Wanting to speed things up, he suggested creating a sudden health crisis for Bill, a fake stroke, a minor accident that would put Bill in the hospital, from which it would be easier to manipulate the test results. But Hayley refused. She knew that if she made a mistake, everything would collapse. She had gone too far to take such a risk. She decided to increase the dose, but do it slowly, a little bit each day, like a storm slowly swallowing its prey, without making a sound. The coldness with which she controlled everything made even her lover wary. He realized that Hayley was not only a traitor, but also a cunning fox more dangerous than he had ever imagined. One night, Bill collapsed in his office. Hayley pretended to panic, called an ambulance, and cried in front of the doctors and nurses. Initial tests showed that he had suffered a sudden heart attack. No one suspected anything. The hospital quickly transferred Bill to the intensive care unit. Hayley played the role of a grieving wife, calling relatives to inform them of the news, not forgetting to emphasize that she was trying to be strong to overcome the pain. Meanwhile, the lover began to probe Bill's family lawyers, pretending to be an investment advisor to access documents related to the property. But things were not as simple as he thought. Bill, although trusting his wife, always maintained a strong legal network. His assets were divided into small pieces, placed under many different legal names, protected by many complicated provisions. That forced Hayley to search for the official will, the document that would give her the right to inherit if Bill did not survive. She began to rummage through safes, secret compartments, and every personal document of Bill's, until she found a copy of a will that Bill had signed 3 years ago. In it, if Bill died without children, all of his assets would go to his legal wife, her. Hayley breathed a sigh of relief, but also knew that everything was not over. Bill was still alive, could still wake up, and if he suspected or remembered something, everything would collapse. The lover suggested sneaking into the hospital, using a strong drug to end it all. Hayley refused. She did not want to be involved in direct murder. She knew that one more dose would kill Bill. So she chose to secretly put the drug into the fore during a deserted moonlit night. Everything was done coldly, precisely, without leaving a trace. The story of Bill, Hayley and the sophisticated poisoning plot has become a valuable lesson about trust, ambition and the coldness to the point of cruelty when people are led by bottomless greed. But it is also proof that light will always appear, even in the deepest darkness. If you find this story attractive and want to discover more dramatic, tearful, or shocking scenarios, please subscribe and follow our channel so you don't miss any content. Thank you for watching until the end.